Sometimes shit comes up that stops us from eating healthy and exercising. And there's a difference between shit happening and you simply choosing other shit. I'm here to clarify that in this tough love episode of the Total Body Training Podcast. What is up, people? Jean Carlos here with the Total Body Training Podcast, and today's topic is shit happens versus I choose other shit. Let's begin. Here's our point. The first point we're gonna make is sometimes shit really does come up and you can't control it. Getting sick, your kids getting sick. That unexpected call from the office that you've got to come in on your day off. Or your boss keeps you there longer, or you have car trouble, or just something comes up, right? Now, all those examples, and there are many more, fall into the category of shit happens. Here's where I'm gonna give you tough love, and if you don't want tough love, you feel like what I'm gonna say might offend you, please step off the channel. That's not the goal here. The goal is to make you realize some damn stuff, okay? So, that all falls in the category of shit happens. My second point. Then there is you choosing other shit. Not going to the gym because your friend invited you out at the last minute. Hey, you wanna come get lunch with us? Or, hey, we're going to dinner at 5. Do you wanna come, get drinks with us right now? Instead of going to your workout, right? Thinking you need a break from a long, tough day. So maybe you have, in reality, not really, you've just had a tough day and you just decide to slack off. So you decide, I really need a break. Even though you could totally hang out afterwards, right? Thinking you need a break after a long, tough day. That's a big one. I hear it a lot. No schedule in your life. You're not scheduling your life correctly. So you have a lot of stuff, which a lot of us do, but your life isn't really scheduled in a way as to where you can take care of the shit you need to take care of, or most of the things in your life, in a way that's at all productive or helpful. And here's an important point that I want to make. We have busy lives, and many of us have other priorities. Like you've got life and you've got family and you've got work. Family and work oftentimes cause shit to happen. Like those things, sometimes you do have a call from the school telling you that your kid was misbehaving, or that there was a problem at school, or that you got to get your kids vaccinated, or something. You got to show up at the event for them that you forgot about, or maybe your boss does keep you, right? Those are things that happen. And this makes it, and it's because of those things, it's because shit happens, that it makes it all the more important for us to choose other shit when we can. Let me reread this. Because shit happens to us, because there are some things that are out of our control and we are gonna miss, it makes it all the more important that you not choose other shit, meaning choosing to just slack off on stuff when you can help it, right? And that's why I make a difference between shit happening and you choosing other shit. Important. I don't have any, experience in this because, hold on, let me see. Let me back up a little bit. I don't have kids, so I don't know that struggle. So if you're looking at me and you're judging me because of that, I can't say about that. But I can say that there's been times that I have not planned my life correctly. And it's definitely been my observation that many people who seemingly have shit come up all the time, that have problems come up, also choose other shit. So the same person who seems to always have the thing that comes up with their kid will frequently also choose other shit. And that's why you never get shit done. You understand? Because you're always just regressing. You're always going back to choosing other shit. Really, that's the crux of the issue. Not the fact that you have a busy life. Not the fact that things are difficult in your life. In fact, I would say that they probably choose other shit as much, if not more, than they have shit happen to them. I'm gonna say it again. I would say that people will choose other shit as much, if not more, than when they have shit happen. This has been my experience. I remember when I was in college, I always felt like there was shit that was happening to me, but the reality is that I was choosing other stuff. I was staying up later than I should have. I was partying more than I should have. I was focusing on all the wrong things, not scheduling. So I was choosing, but then blaming my life circumstances, like the last minute homework assignment that I have to do, or the fact that I got caught up at work, as being the issue, when really it wasn't. So how do we fix this, John? I'm gonna tell you here, and I think I got 3 steps here. Yeah, oh no, I got 4 steps, I think. All right, so we're gonna go through it right now. 3 steps. All right, the first one is, am I choosing other shit too often? So these are gonna be like questions. Are you choosing other shit too often? Are you getting distracted by other things that are coming up? Is it possible for you to, like for the example of like your friend inviting you out, maybe you don't need to go out. Like maybe you have had a long day and maybe you really do want to see your friend, but maybe you also have this priority to yourself to take care of your health. Maybe your health is really bad, right? Like you've got heart issues or you've got diabetes, things like that. And seeing that friend really shouldn't be the priority. I'm not saying that you don't want to spend time with them, but maybe they could wait a little bit longer. Tell them that you'll meet with them later, right? Maybe you can meet with them at a different date, right? Are you choosing other shit too often? And in like choosing that other shit, could you just push it back? Could you find a different time to have fun or like do those things? That's what I would recommend there. Make sure that you're not choosing other shit too often. Could I still enjoy other shit and get shit done? Yeah, that's actually what I was already saying right now. So like maybe like on a Friday night, if your friends invite you out, could you meet up with them later? Could you work out and eat something healthy and then go out and meet up with them? That's what I would observe, because I don't want you to like completely not hang out with your friends in terms of like eating, right? Maybe if you ate at home, or if you do go out with your friends and they go out somewhere, eat a little bit cleaner. Could that be you choosing to stay on track with your plan while still getting the benefits of like having fun with friends and family? That's what I would do. I would choose to eat healthier, either before going out or eat healthier when you're out, and just work out before you actually go out. Like if it's a weekend or a Friday night or just in the middle of the week, right? Any of those things, you can probably do some kind of preparatory work to choose a better option. Now, the idea of like planning, I think, is a big one. And this will be my third and final point with choosing other shit versus having shit happen to you. Are you scheduling your life effectively? Because that is what's going to lead to a lot of, poor decision making. And that is poor planning. How can you schedule your life so that your health can be a part of one of your main priorities? How can you make it so that you don't always run into problems and issues? And you're gonna have to decide that on your own. What are some of the things that are slowing you down? Could you bring your clothing with you to work so you don't have to go home, right? And then come back to the gym? Could you maybe work out on your lunch break? Could you eat a healthier lunch? Could you go to a different place? Could you meal prep, right? Meal prep on a Sunday so that you've got more time during the week to get caught up on things and not have to worry about coming home and cooking all your food. Instead, right, after the Monday night workout class, you could go home and already have a planned food. In fact, you've already got food for your entire week because you planned more effectively, right? Could you plan your life in a way that's more effective for your diet and for your personal time so that you can take better care of your health? And I find that if you can plan correctly and you can ask yourself the questions of, am I choosing other shit too often? Could I enjoy other shit? Could I enjoy that shit, the fun stuff? Could I enjoy other things after taking care of myself, after working out? And could I plan my life correctly? If you've got those 3 things down, you will have a more productive week. You will feel better and you'll find that you are choosing that when shit happens, right, that it's not going to completely derail you. That it's okay if your kid, got in trouble at school and you have to go pick him up from school, or that you have to go get your kid vaccinated, or you have to go to the mother-daughter dance, whatever the case might be, right? That like when that shit happens, you don't feel as awful and you don't feel like you're getting derailed because you're no longer just choosing for shit to happen. And you're also just not letting shit dominate your life, right? So people, I hope that what I talked about makes sense to you. Remember, don't choose other shit, right? It's okay. You don't have to. Focus on yourself. Focus on improving yourself, and you will be so much happier. All right, people. Thank you for tuning in to the Total Body Training Podcast today. Until next time, peace.